Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping All Subjects channel. Shout out to all my supporters. I appreciate y'all. We doing the usual today. One, maybe two videos. And the Sunday sermon. And we're going to connect the dots with these videos. We're going to talk about similar subjects to go hand in hand with what I'm talking about on today. Start out by talking about time. A lot of us don't realize how important it is. This is why people is broke. This is why people is fat. This is why people have so much regret in their lives because they didn't make proper use of time. I want y'all to show this to y'all kids. And listen, kids. Stop judging by outward appearance and listen to what can help you. Because if you don't, I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for you. Like when somebody, because here's the thing. I had some good adult role models coming up. But we didn't cover everything. Now y'all got access to every subject that you need to know about. Time. Don't waste it. Don't waste it committing crimes. Let me tell you something. Ain't no glory in being a criminal. There's a lot of dudes in jail right now living regretful lives. I wish I would have stayed in school. I wish I would have hung with somebody else. I wish I would have played sports. Because they didn't use their time valuably. I had to get over my regrets. Like going back, I remember when I was a freshman in high school. And a lot of my guys in the class was on the team, but they didn't have enough. Like they was good players, but they didn't have enough people. So a lot of times in the fourth quarter, third quarter, they start to run out of gas. And they lost a couple games because of that. They was in those games. Them dudes was good. But they didn't have enough players. And they used to always say, man, you should come out there. You should come out there. And I never did. But I look at it like if I would have went out there, because the stuff I was doing, I could have been out there with them. If I would have went out there freshman year, who knows how my high school career could have been. I didn't go to prom. It's a lot of things that you can't get back. Like I don't care. Like the prom, it seemed like it would have been fun, but that wasn't that important. But when you think of time, you think of things that you could have done that you didn't. All them opportunities I had, even being at Jackson State. Jackson State, yeah, they was a little hard-nosed towards people from out of town, but they will give you a chance. I was on the track team and I quit. I didn't take football serious when all the dudes on the team was like, yeah, man, you got a good chance, man. You got a good chance, because I had a good, like we was out there with them for training camp and I got to because of how good I did. Then I got another chance. We had the minor league, the former USFL. And I came back home and stayed at home to be on some street stuff. Instead of, I had all them people that wanted to see me. I remember like yesterday, it was the Jets and the Eagles were going to play at Jackson Memorial Stadium. Watch this. Now, the team I was on played a game before their game. And they really was watching like a lot of our players. And it's like I was calling the plays. I was doing this. I was doing that. And I didn't come back. And they got creamed. They got creamed because I really was the heart of that defense. Like back then, look, you see, let me show y'all something. Let me show you something. You see that cut? See that cut? I got a cut like right here. They always used to open back up how I used to hit people. Back then, we could hit you. Because see, when I was in high school, again, I didn't play freshman year. I started to play sophomore year, but that year I was just getting acclimated. I didn't even know how to put my pads on when I first started playing. And so by the junior year, they played me a little more, but I still wasn't. It wasn't until senior year that I was a starter, and I was playing. I was the backup tailback, second string running back, and I was starting left cornerback. And then they switched me and the dude I used to argue with, because they say I was better, or no, I was a starting free safety. And he was the starting left cornerback, but then halfway through the season, they switched our positions because me and him kept arguing, because he always tried to blame me for everything. And I used to always try to defend myself like, hey man, like, and then it was getting real disrespectful, because when we used to argue, I used to bring up people that ain't had nothing to do with it. Like, hey man, I can't help that they ain't getting no present, just stuff like that. And so they switched our positions, and we played way better, because I was better in coverage and he was better in space. So we played way better when we switched position. But thinking back, it was a lot of things that I could have did differently in my life. And you don't want to be like that. You want to make the most out of every moment you get as a young person. Listen, I ain't gonna even say none of their names, because some of their songs be catchy. But do not, anything that will get you killed or get you locked up, do not listen to it. You got to make every moment of your time work in your favor. But if you listen to people making you think that you need to be a shooter and all that, you gonna waste your time. Yeah, you'll be buff because you ain't got nothing else to do. But you can lift weights out here. You can go to Planet Fitness. You don't need to be in a joint to lift weights. You don't need to be in a joint to do push-ups. You can do diamond push-ups in your living room. The devil is a liar. Ain't nothing. Look, this culture was given to us by insecure, inferior people that want us to be dependent on them forever. We ain't got to say who they are. They know who they are. We ain't even got to keep saying who they are. They know. And y'all keep falling for it. The women. Our women were virtuous. Now y'all getting loose. You're gonna go from like this. Now you like this, talking about everybody little. No, you just big. Everybody ain't little. You just big. Your hoe ain't supposed to be like that. You look, when women get loose, it's because they have a variety of sizes, man. And their body was created by the Most High to adapt to a man. But they're confusing their body by having to try to adapt to 6 men, 7 men. And they confuse their mind. And even if you don't get penetrated, if he got it in your mouth, that DNA still gonna make it up to your brain. How do you think that they do swabs in people's mouth? Because there's DNA in there. Okay, so if your DNA is in there, you don't think nobody else's DNA could get in there? Come on now. One reason why the dating landscape is so bad is because it's filled with people who didn't make proper usage of their time. And now they scrambling, but you ain't right. And the guys, most of the guys, they wasted their time too. And they look at what the woman's supposed to be, but it's stuff we supposed to be too. But here's to their credit, a lot of guys, the reason why they say, I just want to F, is because what else they gonna do? Try to be in a relationship with them? Nah, it ain't gonna work with most of them. How you think we got a voice in this space? Dudes is getting rich in this space. I'm getting a little money, but I think they trying to stop me from getting rich. They probably fear that I might help the homeless or something. They're scared of me. They don't want me to be popular like their brothers. But when it comes to money, right? Think about it. I've been working since I'm 16, since I was 16. And I'm 50, y'all. I'm finna be 51 this year. So, it's obvious me not being rich, I should be driving a Rolls Royce around long as I've been working. Or something. But you know why? Because this time is money. And money is time. And guess what? Improper uses of time, hanging out, trying to gangbang for some of them years, running the streets, when I should have been in class like this, with a pen in my mouth like this, listening to professors. I should have been in college from 18 to practically 30. I could have been a doctor. You could have been a doctor. I mean, think about it. People waste their time so much. There's so many things we could have did different. All of us. That even if we did half of those things different, our life would be totally different. But guess what, y'all? We still got time. Jeff Bezos didn't look, I remember Amazon. I bought books from Amazon. Bezos had to be in his 40s or 50s, and he still hadn't took off yet. So it's possible. But you got to change the way you think. You got to start thinking like time is running out, even though it might not be. Even when you young. Y'all, these dudes be young. And yeah, it's all right for you to buy stuff on the game. You should. You working, you should buy. I would say everybody that's working, nobody should spend all their money paying bills. Nobody should spend all their money on other people. You need to waste some money on something that you don't even need, you just want. Even if you just go into Starbucks, they tell you, cut out this, cut out. No, if it makes you feel good, you gotta have something to make you feel good. You just need to manage the rest. Don't listen to that. You can't never enjoy your money. For like Dave Ramsey talking about paying off debt. But man, F that debt. For what? You could pay it off slow, be saving your money, be like, this money is not, well, you owe debt. Who gives up? They be getting over on people too. Nobody care about no debt. They be getting over on people too. You could be black and another person can be white and their credit score be 630, yours is 620, and they done gave you a 23% interest rate and gave them a 5%. So don't tell me nothing about these bills. And don't tell me nothing about all the stuff that's rigged in the system. We got to get around it. But don't act like ain't nothing rigged. See, these people, when they get to talking, they be trying to talk like ain't nothing rigged. Stuff is rigged. You don't believe that? Work in the correctional system, you're going to see white guys getting lighter prison sentences all day, all night. Don't tell me this stuff, man. You want to beat me in the argument, but don't come with that dismissive, you using that as an excuse. Beat me in the argument, goofy, dummy. That's all people could do is use dismissive language. Like when I get to talking about women, you hurt, you bitter. Okay, so ain't nobody like what I be saying? Are you like that? A dude could have a 7-8 inch penis, and that ain't enough for some of these women. Why you need an 11 inch penis and y'all vaginas don't even most of them don't even go that deep. I'm the truth, man. I talk about everything, baby. You see these preachers trying to be like me. Now they cussing in the pulpit, talking about stuff that people shunned 20 years ago. They trying to be like me. They be watching me, man. They congregations be telling them about me. Now everybody, but you know me, I'm a trendsetter. I'll switch up again to something new. It's just like, I ain't gonna say who it is because I respect him. But come on, man. You know you got that from me. And I can prove it. I could go back to the date. This dude says, I don't know if nobody else saying this. Man, we both know where you got that from, buddy. But it's cool because I respect you. I do. So I'm not gonna say who you are. I'm not gonna say who you are. I know you be watching. I respect you. Just don't do that wig stuff, man. I know you don't want to. I know my beard be looking scruffy. My teeth is crooked. But you still need to give credit where credit is due. Because people respect me with these crooked teeth now. You think they don't, they do. They ain't gonna be crooked for long, but they crooked right now, doggone it. Been crooked my whole life. It's just I had all of them. That was the only difference. You get older, a couple of them start popping out. Boop, boop, boop. Man, it don't seem to be stopping nothing. So, time is important, man. While y'all are trying to be cool, these years getting away from you. Stack that money. Let your guys, man, I'm fresh, man. You know what I'm saying? I got the Cartiers right here. Got this. Look, save up for your Cartiers. If you want the Cartiers, $200 a month, 12 months. Come out with the car. Wait till the summer hit. Now, this is how crucial this is. When you be patient, you be getting the latest. Like you'll get the newest models. He'll still be wearing Cartiers from 2022. You working at a restaurant and you got Cartiers just like him because you saved up for it. That's what you wanted. You saved up and you got it. You went from May to July or June to June. And now he jealous. Like how he thinking in his mind how he got the Cartiers and he don't even hustle. Anybody could get this stuff, man. That's where I agree with Mr. Keep It Simple. 9 to 5 will save some of y'all lives. Shout out to him with his saying. He narcissistic, but he adds some stuff to this space too. You can get any of that stuff they get with time. Be patient. Be patient. When you building, if you rush to build, you ain't gonna build right. Don't get no payday loans. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. You worried about, if you get evicted, that's you getting evicted. You worried about what they gonna say? They not even helping you. F them. Save that money. And even if you get in financial trouble, don't touch your savings. Just adapt. Because when you building, you got to take your time. That's why we say, take your time. What's that song? She say, take your time, do it right. You can't do it right unless you take your time. If I was a simp, and I was banging y'all girls and I took my time, she gonna remember me more than you, unless she got mental issues. I wouldn't want to mess with nobody who want to get choked and spit down their throat. That's a sadistic person. I don't need to. That's not sex. That's torture. So, they say to each his own. You're right, to each his own. To me, I wouldn't even like somebody that like that because I already know how she gonna act. Like them type of women, these the type of women that try to provoke you because they just want to see how you act when you angry. I don't need that, man. I'm chilling. I'm chilling and dealing. Take your time, do it right. So, when it comes to anything, you gotta take your time, man. While they in school, hey, doing their little dances, man, walk right past with your books and leave. Don't let yourself feel like you gotta prove and fit in with people that's gonna be, you got 25 cents, you gonna see some of them dudes down the line looking like they've been rolling around in tar, smelling like hand-washed clothes that didn't dry right. And you gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. Don't waste your time with these bros. You gotta be picky and almost like you conceited when you're not conceited, because you gotta be inspecting these broads to make sure they ain't gonna waste your time or your money. That little getting down on bended knee, all that stuff, stop listening to that. Boys to Men got a lot of good songs, but don't listen to I'm down on bended knee. You ain't gotta listen to that one. Or the best song they got is the simplest song, man. To me, that's their best song. Please don't go away. That's a good song, but listen, it's not relevant no more. So, don't waste your time on these women. Have fun with them. Either deal with the ones that know you there for a fun time and not a long time, or deal with the ones that they got their own stuff going and they ain't gonna try to put no ultimatums or nothing on you. You get your stuff going, you get with them, let them get their stuff going. You don't need no kids, man. Man, y'all just don't know. And kids come with the good and the bad. Now, the bad outweigh the good, or the good outweigh the bad. But, man, think about it. Some of y'all kids you gonna hear this. You think that stuff is fun? They done flipped down the stairs. Big old knot on their head. You gotta rush to the hospital. You don't know what's gonna happen. Trust me, man. I done had to rush to the hospital on multiple occasions. And you be frantic too. Injuries. So it's not all peaches and cream. And you might have that one that every time, always getting hurt. You come in there, he cartoon knot on his head. No. It's good and bad. It's good when you playing with them in the backyard. You got them all in the air. You swinging them around. But that, nah, that come with it too. So don't look, man. Ain't no hurry. And matter of fact, if you never had kids, still enjoy life, man. Because a lot of these women, they're going to turn into monsters when you get them pregnant. If they not monsters before that. They're going to start acting different, man. I'm getting tired of y'all. I'm getting tired of some of y'all. Y'all act like I don't know what I'm talking about, man. Your wife might as well, your girl might well do this. Just flex. Start being like Hulk Hogan and all of them, Rick Rude. Ravishing Rick Rude, how they used to flex and stuff. When she had that baby, she should get up out the hospital bed and just do this. Because she done took over. And then you could be Jesus of Nazareth and you go to family court and they gonna act like you Satan. You should wanna take care of it. I done heard the stories. I ain't went through it yet, but and then if you argue with them, then you liable to make them mad and they really get you. You be like, yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor. And why would you want to have these women can't even call you back or text you on time? Why would you want to marry them or have kids with them? To me, I look at that as a sign. Like either you getting screwed too much and you taking a break. Like, oh man, I don't want to answer this. He might want some too. Either it's that or you not where it's at. Can't even respond. And I don't want to hear nothing about the young or the old. Both of them doing it. They both doing it. That's why, let me show you. And matter of fact, I apologize once again, my Heavenly Father, O Most High, for not acknowledging you first in the day. I acknowledge you right now. Appreciate you for allowing me to wake up, allowing me to be safe, and everything that you provided and left unprovided due to your own wisdom. Acknowledge him first. Because these women will turn on you. He ain't gonna turn on me. He gonna give me whatever I deserve. And some things that he wants to give me. So why would I put these stank home? That blood stank. I'm gonna tell you, that blood, I've been a janitor. I used to be finna die pulling them. So after a while, I say, okay, I'm not gonna change the bag every day. They ain't know I was doing this. They would have got mad. I just take it out and throw the stuff inside away and then change the bag every 2 or 3 days because that bag is. And these the same chicks that's ghosting you. Now, I'm not saying my balls don't never smell like no sweaty jock. But I'm saying, I know. And this one teacher came out. She was embarrassed too. I know she was. I was wondering why she was looking like that. She had her little big booty and stuff like that. And when I opened the door, she tried to close the door. When I opened the door, I almost fell out, man. I'm telling you, I almost fell out. Like my knees buckled. Like a boxer when he get hit with one. I said, man, that's extra. That's when I start saying extra. Like, I said, that's extra stuff coming out of there. Cause it smelled like doo-doo, fish, Vienna sausages, flu boogers. Man, it stunk. I was like, I almost fell out. And then I looked around to make sure nobody ain't see me, because I could have got in trouble. I was the janitor. This is when I was working for MPS. This when I was at Granville. I was there for like 2 years. She was one of them teachers that always stayed late, right? And so I was waiting because she kept going in the bathroom. So I said, man, she need to go home. That's how we used to act as janitors. Man, go home. Because usually I get done like, I only take me like 2 or 3 hours, and I was getting paid for like 6 hours. And so I saw her come out the bathroom too. I act like I was walking past. She was like looking embarrassed. Tried to close the door. So I opened the door and I practically slid down. I was like, I know if she saw me in my face, it hit me, man. I was hurt. And then I went in there. I sprayed before. I was like, now we all stink in one way or another. But man, that's when I started saying extra stuff. I said extra. See, that's some extra stuff right there. Coming out of there. And guys be taking their own life like a goofy. They be getting mollywopped and whacked off by the police for that. Yeah. And don't tell me you don't stink. You stink at least 2 days a month. At least, minimum. While dudes acting, she bad, she stink. Even the ones that every other day, they ain't got no smell or they got a good smell, they stink too. At least 2 days a month. And it's okay. It's okay. Because like I said, my balls don't smell like bond number 9. When I be out here where I already know, man, you get that dirt underneath there, you gotta put that soap in there. You be practically like this. You gotta be twisting and stuff. I mean, so I'm not being no hypocrite, y'all. I'm just saying. But yeah. Hey, man. And then you got guys, shout out to Black Ram and his crew. Stank gang. Gotta have a lot of stank on it. Gotta have a little stank. Yeah, okay. A lot of stank on it equals trichomonas, chlamydia, gonorrhea. And you eating a stank? That's why they make you wash the silverware. I used to work in a restaurant. That's why you gotta wash that silverware like 3 times. You gotta start it out. You gotta shake the thing, spread it all out, let the water hit it. Then you put it in the racks, and you run it through again. And then you run it. Then before it come out, you put it right back down. You're supposed to do it 3 times. Y'all know why? That's why. Yeah. Your favorite Miss Pedicure, Miss BBL. Hey, listen, it ain't just the BBL that stank. There's other stuff that stinks sometimes too. I don't care how pretty your feet is. I know you stink at least twice a month. Everybody stink. I told y'all, if y'all watch my videos, y'all know I said we just covering up stink. We covering it up. You could take showers every day, and the minute you start sweating hard enough, you still gonna stink. We patching up stink. And I don't believe that. I believe that's when the fall came. That's probably when they start stinking. Before the fall in the garden, they probably didn't stink. The Most High has a sense of humor. He does. And I know he be laughing at me sometimes because I can feel it. Who don't laugh? If you try not to laugh at me, I'm going to keep telling jokes all day until I get one to get you. That, when I tell people about that time when I was working in Texas, that get almost everybody. Dude he just thought he was just it when it came to that TJJD. And I set him all the way. I triggered him when I told him I was going to write a grievance on him. If he would have hit a note like that singing, he would have been a pop star. He's like, do what you gotta do. He went all the way up. He went all the way up. He had me like this. I was mad, and I was like this. I was laughing like this. Then he was looking at me like this for like a couple seconds. He waited till I looked back at him. He said, you can do whatever you gotta do. And my whole body was up. And I was looking at the JC-05 and he was trying not to laugh. But afterwards he was laughing. I said, what? He was correcting me on something because of her. She was acting like a little kid again. I said, what? I couldn't even get a word in. I said, man, I'm done playing with y'all. I'm just finna start filing grievances. Do what you gotta do. Dude was a character, man. Like, his wife was just, man, it was funny, man, because he acted kind of, remember Mr. Roper? But his wife was like, if she would have did this, you would have heard that clapping. That's how much she had. Big old light skin, long hair. Punking them too. She was a pastor. I know some. If she wasn't real, somebody was getting to her. Hey, I saw him leave with the little fruity looking dude. I said, man, why are you hanging with him? I said, I'm telling you, the prophetic gift always at work. I said, watch, he gonna be back here tonight. He never come at night, but I knew he was gonna get into it with her. Next thing I know, it was time for us to go. He's sitting on the couch like this, looking off in space. I'm thinking like, man, I'm so cold with this. The Most High just done gifted me with that. I knew he was gonna come back. So, like, even one day I was trying to think, and we about to wrap this up. Like, y'all need to wrap up with these stank holes, but who keep it score? I was thinking, all the jobs that I quit, which ones should I not have quit? Because there you be wasting your time too. You be making stuff, if you quit too prematurely, you making stuff hard on yourself and your kids, and it don't gotta be hard. A couple of them times, I will admit, this last time, I'm not giving y'all that one. Dude was being too disrespectful and not putting no respect on my name. And they knew I had been in the system way longer than the majority of their people. They just didn't want to respect the facility I came from. Not knowing that so I said, when I worked down at the sewage district, that's a job I shouldn't have quit. And I would say that I shouldn't have quit TJJD, even though all that was going on, because the grievance man called me back the next week. I could have had them eating out of my hand. Everything they did after that, I could have just kept writing grievances and they would have backed right off. So I would say those two. Because when I quit that job in Texas, it got rough. When I quit that job at MMSD, that's where I used to work. It got rough. All the rest of them, like, it was tough times here and there, but it didn't get like that bad, you know. But make good use of your time. Use your time, especially in your 20s and your 30s. Hang out on your spare time. Play video games on your spare time. I assure you that it's going to be more fun. Go to Dave & Buster's on your spare time. And wherever else you going to go. Like, be like this. Be like, okay, I'm going to work both 6 days and I'm going to take 1 day off. Or you say, I'm going to work 16 hours for 5 days and I'm going to take 2 days off. So if you got one of those, like, let's say you do the gig, you can control your schedule. Just work 5 days, like all day, all night, or work 4 days, all day, all night, from like sun up to the wee hours of the morning. And stagger it. Like if you stay out to 2, the next day just come out a little later. Come out at 8. Then you stay out to 2 that day. And then just keep staggering it like that. And then take two days off. 1 day off. Like the way I don't like having a butt. I'm not taking off for a while. But like when I get down to Arizona, I'm going to do 1 day, 2 days, 1 day, and then 3 days. That's how I'm going to be doing it. And like when I take 3 days, I'm going to come back up here and see my kids and stuff like that. But yeah, man. Get your money. Like some of y'all, I'm not trying to condone. Some of y'all need to jack off. You spending too much time trying to impress them girls. Man, if you get riled up, just go to some images. Find a chick that you like how she look and do it yourself, man. Instead of, oh, you'll never spend no time with me. You'll never spend no time with me. So you stay over her house 2 days, and now you done lost 2 days of pay, and then as soon as you leave, she getting clapped again. Because she's trying to compensate for what she didn't do in her life and all her wastes of time with getting clapped. She don't want sex that bad. She's using sex because she's probably scary or lonely or something. Women use sex to get whatever it is they want. And it's 50% understandable. It's kind of understandable. Kinda. Kind of. We're going to do Sunday sermon before it gets dark. I might do it. I think I might do it around maybe 3. If not, before it gets dark. She getting savagely clapped because she done wasted her time in her life. And y'all women, let me say this to y'all. Your sex is going to be more valuable to one man than it would to that 15th man. If you keep it like that, man, he going to be... that no matter what happened, your sex still gonna be good. You get fat, your sex gonna be good. You get skinny, your sex gonna be good. If you stick to one person, see, when y'all start involving other people, that's when y'all sex get messed up. And if you foul, like if you dog a dude out, I don't care if your body count low, your sex still gonna be trash. Because you got karma coming. You gonna lose that virtue. The sex still gonna be trash. You gonna be telling dude, well, I only been with one man. I only been with two men. And some of them, it be true. But if you dog that one man or you dog them two men, your sex still gonna be trash. Trash, sewage, landfill. It be about as trash as them paper bags down there in the sewer with the sewer rats. But don't waste your time, guys. And we will be back. Use this time to build yourself up physically. Eat healthy. If you like the foods I like, still mix healthy foods in there. Stretch. I be telling my sons all the time, you got to lift weights and you got to stretch. Because if you don't, when you get my age, you ain't going to be able to move. See, I played sports and all that all my life. So that's why I'm fluid like I am. People be looking at me like, y'all young dudes, you gotta drink that water, because the water is gonna keep the tissue, and it's gonna keep your body right. It's gonna keep your kidneys right, all that right. A lot of time, well, I ain't gonna even get into the medical stuff, but you would think I was a professional, how much I know, because I don't do nothing but read. But, and get your money. This the time, when you young, that's when you should be working hard. Okay, if you're not going to college, don't worry about it. You don't need to. You should have 2 or more forms of income. If you got to be at one job during the day and one job at night, and you just stacking, and then you go into the gym in between or beforehand. You should not be working on one job in your 20s or your teens. Like if you 19, you should not have no one job. I don't care if you got to take Lyft to your other job. What difference do it make? Even if you spending $100 in Lyft, if you making $400, you still got another $300. Oh, I ain't finna take Lyft everywhere. Man, what difference do it make? This how you just deduct that from what you make, and you work with what you have after that. Man, I ain't finna be paying for Lyft. Throw some money on the card, take Lyft. You just want to hang out, talking about some. This you grab the blunt. F that blunt. If you got to smoke blunt so bad, do it after you done working. You. Get the out. I'm going to try not to cuss today. People always got the excuse. If you making 500 extra, and you got to pay 150 or 200 to Uber or Lyft, getting a ride, man, so what? If that's the case, be like, hey, man, I need to holler at you, man. How much you would charge me to just to take me to work and pick me up? You want it to be lower than that? Then that's what you got to do. But anyway, thanks for watching. Keep tuning in for more video.